Miss Smith. How are you? One more thing. How are you today?
I am wonderful.
Good. Did you survive the blizzard of?
It's not over.
It ain't. Folks are talking smack, talking trash. Saying we didn't get what we wanted. I mean, what they promised us. I was like, they didn't make me any promises. So let's see here. I think we're live. Let me check one more thing here.
I mean, can you really hold people accountable for Mother Nature?
No, you can't. Well, I think we are out there, Jim. So let's go ahead and roll.
I don't see it yet, but
Hey, family, morning, yo, morning, yo, morning, yo. Hey, I am Smitty Smith.
and I am June Smith,
I am
Castmate Realty Group.
Sorry for cutting across you. I know you got to get that in.
Shoot, I'm used to it.
I am the unfrozen in place, free to move, free to groove, a little bit chilly. What does James say? James Bond say, I'm shaking and not stirred. June, we did not get all the bad weather that was called for here in D.C.
We did not.
And you know what? And I ain't disappointed.
No, mind. It was really relaxing. We didn't go outside.
Yeah.
We didn't play in it.
Yeah, no, I ain't playing in no ice. No, had a brother gotten some snow, I'm all up for that. Mm-hmm. But, June, a lot of folks, they bought a lot of stuff.
Shoot.
Folks bought some stuff, and it's kind of funny, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. Hey, morning, yo, family. Welcome to another Monday morning, another great week, another whole 7 days to get some stuff done. Whole 7 days to name and claim.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting off with a Monday. Monday's going to take us to Tuesday, but each and every day is so valuable, family. It really is. It took 4.5 billion years to design this very day.
Oh, Lord. Starting out deacon.
Hey, family, welcome to January the 26th. January is gone.
It is.
Gone, right?
I just celebrated January the 1st.
It was just yesterday. Days are moving 5 at a time. Now, there's no way we're at the 26th. How many days are in January, June?
31?
31 days. We only got 5 days left, family. 4 days in a wake-up.
I'm not ready for February, but I feel like it's been forced upon me because I go in the stores, I already see Valentine's.
Man.
Oh, my gosh.
You know I bought you some Valentine's Day candy early. What did we do?
We ate it.
I said in 2026, I ain't going to run late for nothing.
That's right.
Nothing. I got the Valentine's Day candy early. We ate it early, so come Valentine's Day, I'm going to look at you, you're going to look at me.
Like, we did it already.
We already did it.
We just start celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Good morning, Gwen Murphy Johnson. And James Johnson, baby, told us the weather.
He did.
James Johnson said, this might not be the one, Smitty. Mm. His baby toe ain't lying,
Not at all.
And again, family, you know what? That's what we're kind of talking about today. No matter what weather,
Mm-hmm.
we still got to prepare. We still got to have some things in place.
And they sure did.
And folks ran out and brought every single piece of bread out there.
Bread shelves gone.
Gone, empty, nothing but dust. But June, folks prepare for weather, but we still got to prepare whether or not the weather happens.
Good cereal gone. Just left me with those
Fruity-O's.
Some dried up oats. I don't know what it was.
Left
Organic. Like, what in the world?
Or fruit rings.
I don't know what it was, but that's all the good stuff, the corn flakes, the frosty flakes, the stuff that I like, gone.
Well, they could use the frosty flakes and corn flakes. Honey and oats. Ugh, y'all are not good cereal people. Honey Grandma, Honey O's. See, that's my jam right there, family.
Oatmeal gone.
Nah, you can use that stuff for traction for your tires.
No, oatmeal is good. Oatmeal with some maples. Oh, nice.
But June, weather the weather, June.
Yes.
Weather the weather, we still have to prepare.
Yeah.
Family, we got to put the same amount of time into preparing, whether it's for the weather or whether it's not for the weather.
Yes.
Family, we're talking about savings. We're talking about credit. We're talking about dreaming. We're talking about planning. We're talking about hoping. We're talking about praying. Talking about all of that, family. Put the same energy into one that you put into the other.
Because, it's really interesting, right? So we had all these weather forecast
Yeah.
individuals predicting this weather, right? And all across the country, people prepared for it.
Yeah.
They went out and generators were sold out, snow shovels were sold out. I mean, like you said, milk, egg, and cheese,
Salt, gone.
cereal, gone. Cleared because everybody was in preparation and they bought more than what they usually would buy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because they knew that even if it didn't happen, they could still use it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not wasted.
Exactly. So again, like you just said, why won't they do that for their savings? Like, I'm going to make sure that I know that life happens, right?
It does.
So I'm going to put away this amount of money to save for my house or save for a rainy day because it's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, it's still good because I have a nest egg right there.
Amen.
Well,
Amen. June, that's exactly it.
and good morning, Shirley Dix. How are you?
Hey, Shirley Dix, morning, yo. Happy Monday to your sister.
And Gwen Murphy Johnson.
That's
How are
Gwen
you?
Murphy Johnson.
Johnson.
Of the Johnson Foot, the James Johnson Baby Toe weather forecasting channel. I see why he's not a weatherman, because that just doesn't have a ring to it,
It doesn't.
The James Johnson Baby Toe weather forecast. Yeah. It's accurate.
There you go. It's accurate.
It may not be marketable, but it's accurate. But seriously, family. Gwen, did you buy anything extra? Shirley, did you buy anything extra? Because June and I certainly did.
We did.
Man, I went out there, I bought some extra lemonade. And you know what, June? I have to admit it, but we get in such a rush. Mm-hmm. We get into panic mode. And we mean to do well, but we don't always do well because when we're panicking, we're not making the best decisions.
It's true because my son lives in the city, right? So he went to a large grocery store or whatever, and he said he saw two people, husband and wife, whatever, and they had 2 cartfuls of milk. Piled to the top. So they had 12, 13 gallons of milk. And I was like, why in the world would they do they have that many people in their family that they need that much milk? And surely it's going to spoil. And my son said to me, no, Ma, they'll just put it out in the snow to
Which
keep
didn't
it
happen.
if the electricity goes out. And I'm like, yeah,
But-
I guess they could.
But it didn't.
It didn't. But they could still save it in the snow because it's cold.
But
If they don't have room in whatever many refrigerators they had.
there was no snow.
But they still prepared.
For what?
For the worst.
Milk-ageddon?
I don't know. But it was a lot of milk and I was just like, they overly prepared.
Wow, weather the weather. Weather the weather,
Either
family.
that or they left cereal.
They got all the cereal too.
They probably did.
probably went back. They got all the-
That was, and there's, like I said, there's some people that overly prepare.
yeah, on some things,
Yes.
but not enough things.
Exactly.
So again, family, whether the weather's going to change or whether or not, life is still going to happen. And you know what? We got to prepare for it. Just like we panic bought when the weather came in.
Yeah.
What if we had just kind of gradually eased up to it? What if we just took inventory? I have batteries. I have a flashlight. I have these things a week in advance. So now, June, just think about it. We get all that done early, right?
Yeah.
It's all part of our plan, right? There's a weather emergency plan. Whether it happens or not, I still have it. And then if it does happen, or as I'm leading up to it, I'm just as cool as a cucumber. I ain't stressing.
But imagine the people that do a budget but didn't necessarily budget for this.
Well-
but went out and got all
Yeah.
of this stuff
Yeah, it is-
and
it-
totally
yeah.
blew their budget for the
Yeah.
month.
What if they did budget and they
Yeah.
still blew their budget? See, it can be a budget buster.
Yeah.
But my point here, June, is they had room for it. They knew it was blowing the budget.
Yeah.
They knew when, where, and how. See, that's the power. See, you got me talking about the B word now, June.
All right, now what's your mouth?
All right, you got me talking about the B word. Because see,
No, I don't like that B word.
the budget
Woo,
word.
that's right.
Family, I'm telling you, it will take you places. And it will ease your concern. Because see, June and I, we were going to buy a generator. June said, we don't need a generator, Smitty.
Because my big
But-
toe said we didn't need it.
I wasn't listening to you, Big Toe, and I wasn't listening to James Johnson's Baby Toe. I was listening to the weatherman. It said 2 feet of snow, 2 inches of ice. And here in D.C., baby, when the lights go out, they go out.
Ain't nobody coming up here to help us. Ain't nobody coming up here.
Ain't nobody going to leave Richmond to come down here to D.C.
Nope.
to bring me a cup of juice, bring me a cup of electricity. And as Gwen said, budgeting is the key, family. It really is, you know. And the weather is not when you budget. It's a plan. It's guardrails. It's forecasting your money. You know, we forecast the weather. You know, why not forecast our money, June?
For the future.
Yeah, for the future. You know, and sometimes the forecast is wrong.
Yeah.
Right? They got it wrong this time, but that's okay. You know, but if I forecast my money, then I can make a plan based upon my forecast. Now, June, you and I, we live on commission.
Yes, we do.
100% commission.
Woo.
And we made some moves last year, and we made some moves this year, and we had a lot of issues happen to us at the end of the year. Email issues and database issue, computer issues. I mean, it all came at us at one time.
Yes.
Right? You know, how do you prepare? Did we forecast that?
No.
There is no way you can forecast some things. But family, feel what I'm saying here. We had enough of a budget in place. We had enough forecasting in place that we didn't go down to zero. We took a hit, yes, but we didn't hit the ground. Y'all feel me on that? We took a couple big punches at the end of the year. Oh my God, family. But it didn't knock us down. All right, we may have went to a knee.
we may have took a knee.
Yeah, we may take the 2 count, but not the 10 count.
Yeah.
But again, family, see, that's the power of budgeting and forecasting and having a backup plan and knowing when to freak out and when to just chill and ride the wave. Because, you know, I'd rather ride the wave than freak out.
Yeah.
Next major snowstorm, I am going to say, hey, I'm good.
Yeah, because we prepared. We got all the budgets, all the batteries, and everything that we needed, the torchlights and things for this storm.
And the funny thing about DC, family, we get more power outages during the summer than we do the winter. Because somebody always running into a pole or a tree always falling. So, you know, family, or a tornado come through.
Yeah.
You know, so family, weather the weather. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, we're still going to prepare. We're still going to budget. We're still going to plan. We're going to forecast. All right? And we're going to make moves, even during the weather. So no matter the weather.
And Gwendolyn Murphy-Johnson said, seeing is believing. When you write it down, it helps you to remember what you have.
It really does.
Yes.
It really does, you know. And I'm convinced, June, that people are afraid to write things down. I think people are afraid to write things. I'm putting it out there.
I'm going to be honest. I was very afraid to write down. I could write in my diary all day. But your diary isn't constricting. A budget is. It's like...
Yeah.
It just feels very constricting of what you want to do, you know?
Until you get used to doing it.
Yeah, it keeps you, a budget keeps you honest.
And that's why people don't like to write things down. Because if I write it down, then it's harder to lie to myself.
Exactly.
All right, because verbally, Smitty, I'm going to save $1,000 this month. That means absolutely nothing when people say that to me, Jen. And I tell them, like, dude, you haven't told me anything.
Yeah.
Now, if you say to me, Smitty, I'm going to save $1,000 by doing this, $1,000 by doing that, and this is why I'm going to do it. See, now we're having a serious, constructive, future forecast building conversation.
Oh, I like that.
You know?
Future forecast building.
Yeah. All those strong adjectives and verbs, you know. Good morning, Janet Brown. Janet says they're not afraid as much as they really don't want the discipline it brings. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. See, family, June and I, we get 100% commission. Oh, trust me, we budget. We budget our booties off, family. And June, you know what? I feel terrible when my budget is not updated. I do because you know what? I don't feel like I'm in control.
Yeah.
But when I know my plan, when I know my forecast, and I know sometimes the forecasts are going to be right, and sometimes the forecasts are going to be wrong.
Well, let me just ask you this, okay? Again, devil's advocate.
Yeah.
If a person's like, Smitty, I want a house, but I just don't budget. I really find it hard to budget. I'm such a free spirit. I'm such a, but I do want a house. Do I really have to budget in order to achieve that? Is there another way of getting around that?
Of course there is. You can win the lottery.
Another realistic way of getting around that?
Someone could die and give you one.
I don't want that to happen.
But that's another way to get it without having the budget.
So winning the lottery, someone unfortunately passing away,
Yeah.
those things are not an option.
They are options.
I don't want them to be an option. What else can I do?
Continue to rent.
Oh.
Those are your options. Somebody give you a house, you win the lottery.
So there's no way of getting around. You have to budget.
You know, June, you know what am I trying to say? People who make the most money actually have the worst credit. Because they're not worried about money until they get worried about it.
Yeah.
They're not worried about it. Just spent, I get paid every week. So, I'm only 6 days on a wake up away from money.
Yeah.
Those folks are terrible budgeters. See, it's us folks who get paid every 2 weeks, twice a month, commission based, don't know if and when we're going to get paid. Hello, Gwen Murphy Johnson.
What, bus drivers, teachers, things?
Yeah. It's when we don't, doesn't feel as plentiful. It's when we kind of slow down and say, hey, wait a minute. You know what? I gotta have a plan for this. I gotta forecast. I am forecasting oatmeal. June, I'm forecasting ground beef.
I'm forecasting the weather as far as my finances.
Yeah.
Is it going to be highs and lows? Is it going to be cloudy?
Yeah.
Am I going to go through a storm?
You is.
Is it going to be a sleet?
Man, it's getting ready to happen.
A tornado in my wallet?
It's going to blow you out. I guarantee you.
Yes.
So again, the weather, we still got to plan for the future. We still got to forecast for the future. June, I was forecasting lemonade the other day. Say, man, wait a minute, if the electricity goes out, I got to have lemonade. Because, see, my budget calls for a certain amount of lemonade. Now, I cut back on my soda, but I got to have my lemonade. So again, family, it's whether the weather or not, we always have a plan. We always got to be great. We always got to be great within ourselves. And Gwen Murphy Johnson said, hello, we were talking about feeling out of balance, out of control when our budget is not flowing. My daughter started budgeting, June.
Oh, good.
She's going through the budgeting blues. Yeah. She's saying, man, this budgeting stuff sucks. It does.
Yeah.
I want to do, but I said I wouldn't, And it's always that internal conflict. What's the biggest fight? Me fighting me.
Yeah, it is.
Gwen said, forecast increase in utilities, increase due to the cold weather. Yeah, I already have.
Yeah.
Already have, Gwen Murphy Johnson. I already have. Because I know next month, VEPCO going to be serious. Did I say VEPCO?
You did.
I'm dating myself.
You are dating yourself.
Well, they went through 5, 6, 7, 8 names. Whoever they are now, we'll just call them the electric company.
There you go.
We know they're gonna come and knocking on the door, wanting some big bucks. But you know what? What are you gonna do when it's 8 degrees outside? I don't want to be cold inside. Pay the price. I budget for it. I pray for it. I plan for it. And you can do the same, family. It's hard to get going. But once you're going, you find out that it makes life much easier. When I forecast my future needs, it makes it easier. When I forecast my future dreams, it makes it easier to achieve.
So, Smitty, no matter the weather, you get it? No matter the weather? Oh, my gosh. Anyway, it's just, it was funny.
Here we go. Here we go. Department, $400 1 month for electric. Yeah, absolutely. $400 for 1 month for electric. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's where we're going to be next in February, Jim. I already know it. I already know it.
So you're forecasting it.
I'm forecasting it. So I'm forecasting it, so I'm planning it. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I already put it in my budget. Okay. So when it shows up, I ain't surprised.
Dante said, clever June. Thank you.
I figured Dante would take up for you.
It was funny.
You know, family. So whether the weather is cooperating or whether the weather is not cooperating,
yes,
it's just a symbol of life. It's just regular everyday life. Because life be doing what, June?
Lifing.
Life be lifing, family. Mm-hmm. So you know what, June? I say since life gonna be lifing anyway. And since I'm a forecast that life is lifing, okay, and I know the weather is going to be good or the weather is going to be bad.
Don told he's trying to outdo me, just
you know I am. I'm coming to get you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't feel like it now. No, I ain't saying nothing else. You and Dante, y'all just go ahead and do it then.
Because we forecasted that you would do that.
Damn, witchy poo laugh. Hey family, look, it's all fun and games till the lights go out. And then we panic. So let's remove the panic. Let's replace the panic with planning. Let's replace the panic with prayer. Let's replace the panic with persistence, prayer, planning, patience. Because James Johnson's baby toe, he gonna get it right. And June, you know what weathermen hate most of all?
What's that?
That they're recorded.
Yeah.
You recorded my forecast. You have proof of what I said.
Yeah.
The greatest weatherman of all will be a weatherman who says, I didn't say that. You got no video evidence of that? Tracy McLean, Trey Mack in the house. What's up? Trey Mack right. Said.
The bill, I ain't even claiming that. I ain't even going to, you ain't going to get me to say that, okay? No.
Trey Mack, Trey Bags, man, said the bill will be $3 million.
Shoot. Better not be.
Man, look here, Drew. We gotta go. I gotta get the dogs out. They're gonna get an attitude, boy. So no matter the mather, family, no matter the weather, whether the weather be good or the weather be bad, we still got a forecast for the future.
You know, but everybody's got a decision. Everybody needs to decide whether they are going to go through this storm because it's supposed to happen. They forecasted additional snow on Thursday and Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we still got to prepare for that. We got to hunker down and go through it. So decide whether you're going to go through the actual physical storm or the financial storm, whether it's going to be smooth sailing because you prepared for it, or whether you're going to go through a tsunami.
They both last longer than you want and cause a whole lot of damage.
Yes, it does.
All right.
So and it's harder to resave. You know what I mean? Once you've used all your money for this resource, it's hard to go back and be like, dang, I only got $10 in my account. I got to start all over again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't prepare. Good
morning, Damon. How you doing, fam? Damon out there. Hey, Damon, what time did Dallas play today? Boom, that's right. I'll put it out there, daggone it. Hey, family, if you have not already attended a Grits and Grants webinar, please do so. Just visit our website, smittysmith.com. Our new website where we have been putting serious time and effort into it, family. We are now taking a different approach to this crazy business called real estate, all right? Because our goal is simply to educate, to encourage, and to empower regular, everyday folks just like you all the way home. Who's next? Simple question, but it's not necessarily a simple answer. It's a forecasting answer. It's a budgeting answer.
Yes.
It's a praying answer. It's a whole lot of stuff. But a whole lot of people do a whole lot of stuff to become homeowners because it's worth the hustle. It's worth the hassle, family.
I do want to add something because I just thought about it.
Yeah.
Y'all check your tires now.
You know every tire pressure monitor light is on.
I know. Y'all want to check your tires because it's going to be, supposedly it's icy out there. So please check your tires.
So family, thanks for clocking in with us. Thanks for spending 20 minutes or so with June and I. No matter the mather, weather the weather. All right.
Dante said, I'm good after Philly plays. And not Dante Demand, sorry. He always had to add that. He's got to be the last person.
He always try to sneak it in. He know we getting ready to shut down the show. He think he going to get the last word. And he ain't getting the last word in this argument,
Not
brother.
today.
Not today,
Because we broadcasted that you're going to say it.
You know, here's the stay home. See, he's going to keep trying. You know, I think he's got this stuff loaded, G. He's just going to keep pressing the enter button.
Mm-hmm.
But, family, I got to go. I got to go take care of a few things. We got to get to another Monday hustle. Man, our Mondays be rolling, G. Mondays be rolling. But, family, thank you for joining us. And would you please share our Grits and Grants webinars with your friends, family, and others that you love? Help us get the word out about the joy, the pride, the equity, the good generational wealth.
Yes.
That's created in real estate. All right? That's right. Dante says, no matter the weather.
That's right.
Because you know what, family? We're in Virginia. 10 minutes from now, it'll change. Hey, I got to go, family.
We'll see people out in shorts. Certain people out in shorts and T-shirts.
Well, you know.
Well,
all right.
I ain't saying nothing.
All right. Anybody got anything else to say before we go, family? Now's your time. Anybody but Demand. All right. Gwen Murphy Johnson, have a blessed day. Trey Mack, have a blessed day, sister. I'm be dialing your numbers here soon. Brother needs some help.
Shirley Dix, thank you for joining
Dix,
us. Really
Shirley.
Appreciate you.
Janet Brown in Bear, Delaware.
Yes.
I thought bears hibernated during the winter. Not in Delaware, I guess, you know.
And anyway, Dante Green, as always, son. Appreciate you.
Gwen Murphy Johnson. And say hello to James Johnson's baby toe. That's my weather forecast.
Yes, we appreciate the heads up weeks ago that this was happening.
Yeah, weeks ago. James, country boy, said, look at them blackbirds. We're going to get snow. And what happened? We got snow. Hey, family, I got to go.